Okay, so another really fun week. Besides that minor issue, mental issue that I had earlier in the week. Started out a little sick over the weekend, and it really only affected day one. But then my period came, and that always kind of messes with me. I'm not sure physically, definitely. Like, my period ended yesterday, but today I was super bloated. It's just, just the joys of life sometimes. Nothing that I typically worry about in my training. It's just frustrating when you're sick and you have your period, and then you have a day where you're not completely happy with what you did. Just kind of wasn't perfect, but I will Peyton Manning that and let that go and move on. I feel like I am 100% still mentally rushing through my work. Whenever I get under the bar, it's just like, get this shit done. Get this shit done well. And I really, 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 really need to step that back. And I know I'm doing it after I do it, but as I'm moving into the movements, like it doesn't even cross my mind. They're like, okay, it's time to play, go. And then I go, and I'm like, if you took like an extra few seconds, it would have been better. Not that I'm beating myself up. It's just something that historically I've also noticed this about myself. Like, I tend to do instead of do correctly. So it's just something that I need to work on. Also, the book that you're having me read, holy shit, it's so much. It's so much to process. Like, there's so much going on in our brains and in our bodies, and there's so many questions, like, why does our bodies do this? Why do our bodies do that? And it's just like questions and questions and questions and questions. And I feel like, and I've only gotten through a few chapters, I think 5 or 6 or so, but it's just like, you crave answers, right? You want, like, okay, so here's the question, here's the answer. But I feel like our bodies are so crazy that the only answer is just do things and get better experience. Anyway, all right, that's it. Bye. Hello. Okay, I'll start by just briefly covering how annoying this weekend was. I got sick Saturday evening, like kind of like a cold, fever, stuffy nose, yada, yada, yada. I was fine by Sunday night, it came back. Today I woke up, cold felt gone. I just felt like, like tipsy drunk, a little lightheaded. I held off on coming to the gym as long as I could or wanted to, but I decided just to take it slow, enough rest between sets, and that seemed to work out fine. I don't feel dizzy at all. I felt a little dizzy just doing my warm-ups for squats, but by the time I got to my top set, I think I felt fine. I did take extra care, to ensure that I was ready for my next set. Squats felt a little heavier than I expected them to, but such is life. Single leg press, I kept it slow. I didn't go over one plate. I think I'll keep it like that for a while until I feel like I'm getting enough push through to justify adding pounds to it. The cable row, again, I slowed it down like you had me do last week, and they felt good. The standing dumbbell curls, I got a pump today. I'm not Arnold. I hate the pump, so I took extra rest between some of my sets because they were freaking crazy. But I guess that's a good thing, right? Okay, bye. Today was weird. I woke up a little sore. I might have been on the treadmill a little bit too long. I did like an hour incline yesterday, but I mean, it felt fine. I woke up a little sore, as I said, but okay, so bench. The first set I had to redo because it was so bad. No pauses, no nothing. So I redid that, so you'll get an extra set there. My deadlifts felt like I was moving through tar today. Like, honestly, I don't know what was going on. Like, it felt a little heavy. I felt like my positioning was off. I felt like my pause was unstable. Good news is, though, I think my stiff legs were good today. I added an extra 2.5 kilos on each side, or 1.5, so 5 pounds total. And I think I stayed easily within the RPE range, even though they suck. I think I got the tricep push downs correct this time. I did send you that accessory video, so you can double check to make sure I'm doing it right. I guess just, I mean, occasionally I have days where I feel like, it's not that I'm not working hard, it's just that something's wrong. Like, something is frustrating me, and it kind of just, it's like a thread that goes through the whole workout. And I mean, I keep going, obviously, because you can't get better otherwise, but it just irritates me when that happens, especially when, like, a bench and deadlift day, which is typically my favorite day, right? Those are my 2 favorite lifts. And when those don't go well, it's frustrating. So, yeah.
That's the way you do it. You play the guitar and tune it. That ain't working. That's the way you do it. Money for nothing and the chicks.
So today I came armed with some new music and a fresh attitude. It seemed to work out much better. Comp squats, honestly, rewind. I tried seeing about my left foot toe being pointed in other directions. Every time I looked down, it looked fine, so I didn't really fuck with it. One less thing for me to think about in my setup, but I will still be conscious of it. Just continue to look down to see what's going on down there. But yeah, my top set, my first rep, honestly felt the shittiest. I think I was more concentrating on just doing it instead of making sure I was doing it correctly. So the rest of them felt good. Back offsets felt good. My feet up touching a bench, I tried starting and getting set up with my feet down. I think it helped with stability. But back to adventures in RPing. So the first set felt good, like a regular 7. And then the second set, felt like I was hitting like a 7.5 at 10 reps, so I stopped. But then the third set, I might have exceeded. I might have gotten to like an 8.5, but I went back to 12. So I understand the RP is not perfect. So I just find it really interesting that between sets, it can feel so different. And it did look like, so I'm going to send you all 3 sets, which I wouldn't normally do, but it looked like I was correct in my second set, but I think I might have messed up in my third. I don't know, because bench is weird. Like, I feel like until I am pinned under the bar, I have another rep. You know, like, it's just going to keep coming if I take my time. But yeah, and then lat pull down was good. Oh, back belt squats, what did I do? I moved the plates in so it was more narrow grip. I overshot RP a bit on my second set. I put too much weight on thinking, oh, I'm so strong, but no. So then I stripped that for my third set, and I think it was better. So it was a good day. Thank you for those voice messages. That was helpful. Okay, so for safety squats, those were really, really easy today. Amazing what a little caffeine will do for your life. Yeah, so the only one thing that I know I did wrong is I didn't set the camera directly in front of me. There was someone squatting there, and I didn't want to bother her. She's very nice, and sometimes I just feel bad just putting my camera everywhere. Tempo bench press. So I'm warming up, and I put, blue, a red, green, and then I realized I'm warming up for the safety squat bar numbers. So I stripped the green and put the correct weight on there for tempo press, which then gave me this really strange brain fart where I'm almost 100% positive that my fingers were in the wrong place for my mid-grip bench. Was that Thursday? I don't even remember when that was, but I'm pretty sure you're going to look at the mid-grip bench. Of course, that it dawns on me when I'm doing tempo. Back to tempo. Tempo felt fine. Hopefully they looked okay for you. I did try to pause after I unracked the bar. Comp deadlifts. So you said slow is smooth, smooth is fast. So I tried to kind of imagine the pause deadlifts as I was initiating the pull, but I think I might have like unintentionally paused a couple of reps, but I understand what you're saying. I don't think I'm pulling the full slack out of the bar. I will continue to work on that. But yeah, great